Good morning, I am so happy to see you. I am Jana, and boy have I had quite the week. My week started off with a bang when I released my Shadow Buddy pattern. Yes, it was tested. Yes, it is completed. I am so happy to announce that it is ready to be used. I'm gonna be honest, it's been probably my best-selling pattern so far. I want to say it was Monday. I posted to a Kingdom Hearts Facebook group that I'm a part of because if you don't know, that Shadow Buddy is based off of a character in the video game Kingdom Hearts. So I posted in that Facebook group me holding the plushie, and it got so much traction. I think it has over 9,000 likes right now. The amount of people that either were asking, where did I get the pattern, or am I selling the plushie? It was insane. I only had one of the Shadow Buddies completely made. I was seeing all these people asking, do you have the plushies? Do you have the plushies? And I was like, I guess I better sell the plushie. So I went on my Etsy and I put 5 in stock because in total I had 5 pairs of the yellow safety eyes used to make him, and I sold out. I was so busy just crocheting like crazy, crocheting all of the Shadow Buddies or Heartlesses or whatever you want to call them. It was insane. I was so busy. And then on top of that, I had a few people reach out to me asking for some custom orders, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I had such a busy week. Because I was so busy with that, I was only really able to crochet a little tiny bit for my market. It's very sad. It is very depressing. I'm so sorry, but this is all I was able to crochet for my upcoming market. The 2 marshmallows still need their flame, and typically I crochet plain marshmallows, but I can't decide if I'm going to do that. I don't know if I want to just go ahead and have them all be toasted. I might have a couple of plain marshmallows in case no one wants theirs all on fire. So I have in total 5 sticks and just 3 marshmallows, one of them being completely finished. I do love this pattern though. I think they're so adorable and it makes me want some s'mores. That is literally the only thing I was able to crochet for my market this week. Which, I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's not like I was not doing anything. Like I was contributing to my business. So pretty much I was able to work on those a little bit before I got all of the orders placed for the Shadow Buddy plushie. So once I got those orders in, I immediately got to work on crocheting a butt ton of those, and I have a picture of me holding them all and it made me so happy. They were already all shipped out. I don't have them to show you, only the picture. And then someone reached out to me asking if I could make a custom cat. Actually, they wanted 2 custom cats for their daughters who are cheerleaders, and she wanted to have the cats in the colors of their team, which is orange and purple. She was indecisive about the cat, whether she wanted it to be a loaf cat or like a cat that had actual arms that they could cuddle. So I sent her a picture of loaf cats I've made and these laying cats that I've made, which I've made a long time ago. And she fell in love with the one that was kind of splootin' where it was laying. The picture I sent was a calico and she liked that. She was like, oh, how about we just keep it calico, you know, white body, but then the patches are the orange and purple. And I was like, sounds good. So I did that, and I'll show you a picture here. I absolutely love how they came out. They are adorable. Definitely one of my favorite makes. I mean, I'm a crazy cat lady, so I may be a little biased, but I love them so much. I forgot how much that pattern comes out so beautifully. The thing is, it's just not a quick make. It takes time. Oh gosh, especially with the color changing. Oh, it was a lot of color changing. But I really do love how they came out, and I sent them the pictures and they absolutely loved how they came out. So I don't have them. I shipped them out. I really try my best to ship things out as soon as possible. I don't like to keep them around, even if it is to show them on like videos. I want them out. I want them sent out to their new homes. I want them to get it as soon as possible. I am the type of person that cannot keep a secret. If it's your birthday and I got you a gift like a week or two early, it's gonna be so difficult for me not to tell you what I got you. So I try to ship things out as soon as possible. There was another custom order request for more Snoopy stitch markers. So I made 2 Snoopy stitch markers and I am still getting the hang of it, y'all. I mean, I was doing pretty good with the UV nail polish as the gloss glaze. And then I got a UV resin and I've been using that, and I was having issues, you guys. I did not like the way it worked. Like it smoothed out on the clay stitch markers. It was so thin and it would kind of pull. So you'd have to put a lot of layers, and that was not enjoyable, going from the UV nail polish where it was 1 layer, you're done. And then this one, you had to take so much time to put multiple layers. But turns out I got the wrong UV resin. But anyways, I am so happy with how the Snoopy stitch markers came out. Still testing my abilities, I guess, and I actually just sent that out this morning. Last custom order request I received was for brown safety eyes. They were working on a specific character that had brown eyes, but she didn't want them super plain, and I told her I had a glitter brown that I could use. So she wanted 20mm and 25mm just to play it safe, and I think I have a picture to show. So I was able to make those and send those out, and then I did get an order actually this morning for the Minty Dream Safety Eyes, which makes me happy. It's definitely one of the best sellers. That and Cotton Candy Dream are my best sellers. Aside from my Shadow Buddy pattern being released, the biggest news I have is my website is up and running, and I am so happy. I actually started working on the website, I want to say earlier in the week, maybe this past weekend, because I was going to wait until like the end of the week to really mess with it. And I was like, well, there might be a lot to learn, so I better start early. And I'm glad I did, because there was a lot to learn. And I'm sure there's a lot more I could update with it as I go. But for now, I am very pleased with how it looks, and it has everything I could have wanted. All of the stuff I have on there is plushies, safety eyes, stitch markers, stickers, and my PDF patterns. All of what I wanted to sell on my own website. I'm so happy to offer the stitch markers and stickers and everything. So hopefully you can go check out my new website. Tell me what you think. Hopefully you like it. Another very exciting thing that happened was a wonderful supporter of mine was so gracious enough to send me some of her clay stuff, some clay tools and molds and clay. Tammy, I cannot thank you enough for that care package you sent. I'm going to show some of what was sent. Seriously, one of the most kind things anyone has done for me. There was some clay molds, and then there's like some candy molds you could use for the clay, and they were so kind enough to send me some books to help me really freshen up my knowledge, because I'm still learning. They also sent some clay cutters, which will be so handy. And then these are some of the tools they sent. These are legit clay tools, so I am blown away. Tammy, oh my gosh, Tammy. I really appreciate you doing that for me, and that's gonna be so handy. It's gonna be so nice having more tools at my disposal to create more fun things. Which, speaking of, I did make more stitch markers. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, I actually forgot that I sold out of some of the stitch markers that I have shown in my latest video. I was able to show you some new makes where there was like a dinosaur hatching out of an egg, and there was some paw prints and books. All of that sold. A wonderful subscriber saw those and messaged me on my Etsy asking for the dinosaur, the one hatching out of its egg, and the one with its legs sticking out. And they wanted the brown paw, the black paw, the cat, the dog. So they literally sold me out. So I had to restock. I made 2 more of the brown paw print stitch markers, and then I made 2 more of the brown book stitch markers. I made 2 more of the black paw print stitch markers. I only made 1 of this one, And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this is like a marbly colored book where it has a mixture of black and purple. I hope you can see that, but I think it came out super cool. And then this is one of the dogs. I gave him his little tongue sticking out. I haven't put the claw clasp on this one, but this is a kitty cat. I'm definitely trying to get better with the thin details on the face. There's another cat head, another dog head, but they're not glazed yet. But everything else I was able to glaze and finish, and these are up on my website now, which makes me so happy. It has just been a week. With the Shadow Buddy plushie that I sold out of, people were like, oh, are you gonna restock? And I said, yes, I will restock this weekend. I think I actually have it restocked on my Etsy now. At the time that I posted the plushie, they were like, oh, I can't buy it now. I'm gonna buy it when I get paid this Friday or something like that. So I was able to restock it on my Etsy, but I also ran out of the black yarn. Thankfully, I just received some of the yarn. I say some, but I got a lot of black. I have this 3-pack of black, this 3-pack, this 3-pack, and this 3-pack. I am fully stocked on my black yarn now. I have no issues restocking the plushie now. And then aside from those, I also did get a couple more skeins of brown, specifically this brown because I ran out of this one and I need more to make more marshmallows. And I also used that same brown for the big booty turtles. There you have it. That was my week. It felt like the longest week of my life because I was just constantly busy. I was busy 24/7. But I love what I do. And this is exactly what I want from this business I have created. You know, I enjoy making custom items for people and seeing their reactions when they absolutely love what I make. It really warms my heart and makes me continue to do the best that I can with what I can make with my hands. I'm so happy that I also have my own website. It feels so official. It really it feels cool. I feel cool. Well, now I really need to focus on prepping for my market still because the market is in a week. I need to really kick my butt into gear on the market prepping. The last time I checked, I'm pretty sure I was over $1,500 worth of stock. If you noticed on my website, there's only 2 plushies on there. It's literally my Bulbasaur and then my Charmander. I just wanted to have something on there. I don't want to post a whole lot of my plushies yet because I just don't want to stress myself out with having those plushies on my website and then taking those to my market. And if I sell out of the big booty turtles, but I sell some on my website, that kind of puts me behind. And I really try to do my best about my shipping times. I usually try to ship items out within 1 to 2 days. I just don't want to double dip like that and want to stay consistent and not overwork myself. Well, I think that is all I have for you. I was thinking about doing a week in my life video this week, but I was just way too busy. I don't know what it is about filming your processes, but it makes it take like twice as long. So I really just needed to focus on what I needed to get done. But hopefully I can make another one of those videos soon. I'm thinking about maybe making a video of going through my stock and the total of it, maybe before the market. I'm not sure. I know at some point I want to do one of the videos that oh gosh, it's been a while since we've made one where my husband and I go to like Michael's and he goes in and gets a bunch of random yarn and I have to figure out what to make with it. In time, it will come. But also with the holidays coming up, I feel like that's when the custom orders really come in and people are thinking about gift giving and all that stuff. We will see about what my uploads will look like. I just want to say thank you to everyone who supports me. I really appreciate it, and it makes me so happy hearing how much y'all enjoy my videos and seeing what I make and seeing me grow as a business, it really warms my heart and makes me so happy. Thank you guys for all of your love and support. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so you can get notified when I upload next and stay up to date on all of my crochet goodness. I am gonna go crochet as much as I can. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you.